Oh. I'm sorry. Looks like I need to reconnect my cam. 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. Looks like some issue here. Okay. Yeah, haven't noticed that my camera is disconnected. Normally it's always connected, so but yeah, something went wrong during when I wasn't at home. During time when I wasn't at home. So let me check my stream if it's here. Notice that my camera. Okay, I have a sound, so it's totally fine. So welcome. Today we have our stream number 199. And what does it mean? It means that we are close to 200 streams here. Okay, now even microphone is on proper position. I need to complete my final configuration. Nice. And 1 second. Okay, looks good. So welcome. And we starting the stream right now. When I say starting the stream, I mean we starting our chatbot client and live transcription service, so it would allow me to... Oh, bot doesn't want to start. Okay. So let me reinstate my bot. All the tokens are expired. Okay, doing like that, continue and say continue, and now it got some token. So, and yeah, we received chatbot hi in the chat. Let's just test it. So let's try to write something it would announce, and we will hear if it's announcing it good or not.
Hello, host. Nice to meet you.
And yeah, I have... Okay, it got the message. It got a message. Message filter response for comment. Okay. Chatbot received message for streamer response for comment from bot. Yes. Okay. Do I have my sound on? It says it's... Oh, I see. It's not on my main machine. Okay. What is the latest AI news from today? Let's ask chatbot. Maybe it will skip it announcing it, but I just want to see if I can hear it or not. So,
what is the latest AI news from today?
Okay, I can hear it. So we are fine. We will not miss any comments. And it's trying to do some Oh, so it's go and try to extract some news, send SERP API, and we try to process them with our okay, empty text, empty text, empty text. So news discusses knowledge graph as a critical component in enterprise AI. Okay, so of course it's not the most interesting news from AI from today, you know. The most interesting news, of course, would be China again. Did it again. Oops, I did it again. So Chinese actually released a new version of model which called Qwen 23. Let me transition to my full screen here. Let's try to find that model here. Okay. Oh, where is my... I need to move it here. Okay, now the full screen. So, let's search AI. No, not that. AI. Not images, I'm sorry. I want news. SERP API news. AI Industry 5 hard lessons. Okay, I could reshape everything we know about climate change. Okay. DeepSeek more efficient AI models, rose doubt and touch energy outlook. Okay. Come on, where's Qwen? Ah. Oh, it's Microsoft Bing. It's not Google. Let's go to Google. Maybe Google would be better. AI news. China DeepSeek AI is watching what you type. Okay, it was expected, you know. How China is reacting to DeepSeek upending the AI race. Okay, let's go to the news. Let's remove a news. Okay, Alibaba released AI models. Oh, yeah, it's what we're looking for. So they released a model and says surpasses DeepSeek, and it's probably true. Oh, come on, so many ads on Reuters. And they said that they released a new version of Qwen, Qwen 2.5 artificial intelligence model, and it says that it's even doing better than DeepSeek version 3 on multiple tests. It's in Max, called Qwen 2.5 Max. So yeah, and it outperformed GPT-4 or DeepSeek version 2, Llama 3.1, 4 or 5 billion parameters, which is, you know, which is very hard to test because you don't have a hardware to run it. You need to create some virtual custom machine just to execute it at least once, or maybe use some AI space in Azure or in some other services. So yeah, it would be very simple. Let's look on our models section in Llama, and let's look not on the popular but the newest, and it's still not here. Of course, Llama is not the only one version where you can try some model very easily and simple, but Llama yeah, normally released any models pretty fast. And once the model is available on the market, they do that. Also, there are other services like what call the service? Host your LLM locally with UI. Let's look what is a good way to run some models. Don't accept 5 easy ways. So chatbots, models. Okay, run a local chatbot with GPT for all. No, it's nice, but no. And what else? Brew, install LLM. LLM command line. Yeah, I heard about that, but never tried. And what else? And what else? Llama. Oh, Llama. Yes, Llama is very nice, and we tried that a lot already. Llama. And H2O GPT. Maybe it's nice. Did it allow to easily look up the model? Private GPT. Gen. I don't remember. It's called like LLM something, but I don't remember what exactly. You know, in that days there are so many things here, so many things that, of course, local GPT, probably not. LM Studio, probably it's a good thing. I remember another one, but LM Studio is something which is very easy to download and use. Maybe we can even try to download it just to see 455 megabytes. Hopefully I could download it. It says not too much left. And let's see here the models we could execute on my computer. And you see they already have that QWEN 2.5. Oh, model catalog. It's something I'm looking for. And yeah, they said that it's already here. So let's go here, and it's Qwen 2.5. And they have instruct 1 million, 7 billion parameters. And 1 million token context. Oh, really? Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. 1 million token context. Oh, it's, yeah, it could be really, really cool. Let's see what others LLMs for Qwen do we have. I don't like they not group them like in, like Llama does. So for example, DeepSeek, you see R1, it distilled from Qwen, distilled from Llama, Qwen 2.5 coder, 14B. Is it the same as that one? Oh, when they edit it, do have they information about it? So, really hard. So they called about DeepSeek one open source reasoning model, and they probably have multiple models here. They have DeepSeek one with 671 billion parameters and distilled models, and how I can execute. So if you have 16 gigabyte of memory, you can run 7B parameters or 8B parameters distilled model. If you have more than 100, 200 gigabytes of RAM, you can run 671 billion parameters. So yeah, performance, etc., and how you can use. I don't see if they added, is it Qwen model is older or newer, so that is the thing. I'm not sure. Models catalog here doesn't show very well if that it or not, because if you search for Qwen here, not Gwen but Qwen, oh, of course, so many people already uploaded something here. Let's use, of course, popular. So you see Qwen 2.5 and 2.5 coder. It's a model which appeared here 4 months ago. So it's completely not new in terms of current days, of course. And they have that 7 billion parameters, 14 billion parameters. So, and the model supports to 128 tokens, 1.2. And what is that? 7B instruct 1M. Let's see all the models here. So for sure it doesn't here. So we see 7b and we see, okay, instruct. What exactly they call it? 7b instruct 1m. 7b. Oh, I don't see that. 14b, 32b. Oh, probably we just need to scroll. 7b instruct. 47 parameters, 47 gigabytes. Not looks like what we're looking for. Not 7, 72. We just, oh, 7b. Nice. Instruct, yes. 7b instruct. And multiple models. But yeah, they said that all those models actually have context only to 128 kilobyte tokens and can generate up to 8K tokens as in responses. But on Llama or LM Studio, they said it's about 1M, 1 million token context. And do they have any information about that model more than that? Repository. If you go to the repository, it would be Hugging Face. So architecture supports contact lengths to 1 million tokens, significantly improved performance, accuracy. Okay, we should see number of when it was added here, a patch license, and it was distilled from Qwen 2.57b. Okay, and block here supports contact lengths. So the thing is with all those models that it's not the latest. I mean, it's not the same performance as DeepSeek. And even DeepSeek on my computers don't execute fast. Again, I haven't tried on my current computer. I downloaded, not right DeepSeek, I downloaded 32 billion parameters, and it requires more memory than I have free at the moment, so I couldn't execute it. But yeah, so see, the minimum requirement for processing 1 million token sequence is at least 120 gigabyte of your memory. If your GPU doesn't have sufficient VRAM, you can still use models for shorter tasks. So it means that you could receive few tokens response, but if you really want to receive large tokens, of course you need so many memory that it's make it mostly not possible for any like normal computers. I mean, in our world, which we can use, like my I don't know, like my notebook, for example. So yeah, Qwen 2.5 max. Oh, come on. Okay. They said that they release it, but come on. TikTok owner, DeepSeek lead, Chinese push, AI reasoning. Do we have any link to something about Qwen? Okay, let's search Qwen 2.5 max. And we have exploring GitHub IO, how to access. And let's see what the link we have. Qwen Max, okay, Qwen Chat, API, demo, Discord. And is it open source or not? Base models, we are able to access the proprietary models like GPT, Cloudy, of course, DeepSeek, okay. Using Qwen is available Qwen Chat, and you can directly chat with the model or play with artifact search, etc. Model name is Qwen Max, is available. You register an Alibaba Cloud account, activate Alibaba Cloud Model Studio service, and then navigate to console and create an API key. Okay. Future work citation. So looks like they released that model, but I mean, they released that model, but it's not open source. OnePlus Max. Code, make a plan, news, create image, more. And what they support? What is that? Search in the internet. Nice. They could create. Okay. We need to log in here if we want to use it. Nice. And also we can upload documents, upload images. Chat Qwen LM AI. So we understand how we can try it. So it looks like it's still that model is not open source, correct? So we will not receive it to try. Okay, mixture of expertise. It's like DeepSeek basically approach. Future of efficiency over power, yes. Okay. What we can do, Max, GitHub publications about, and they have Pepper, future work, and it's have ability of what is demo? Okay, they deployed it to Hugging Face, and we have API, model overview, scenarios, 1 billion parameter ultra large language model, supports multiple input languages such as Chinese, English, etc. Model supports 8,000 tokens and ensures the model use and output. The maximum number of input tokens is limited to 6,000. Models overview. And Qwen Turbo. Now, improved ultra large language model supports multiple language. Qwen Plus. 32 tokens context. No, it's not as huge context as possible, of course. Let's look billion items and pricing. So if you want to use Qwen Max, maximum context tokens, or Qwen Turbo about 1 million tokens. Oh, okay. Input unit price 1,000 tokens, and it costs really small amount of money. Output unit price 1,000 tokens. Okay, let's look at the that model. So, and let's go to models on the platform and pricing, and let's show not batch price, Is it possible to show some price in some different form? Okay. Let's go to not fine tuning, but for O1, and it's what 1 million token. We calculated that without cash, it would be 75 for 1 million token. Let's count for Qwen. If we decide to use Alibaba Cloud Studio and use a Chinese site for our needs, which probably should be totally fine unless we're doing some government work. Okay, words. It's all here. Let's try to calculate. So, Qwen Turbo, input unit price, it's 1000. So we need multiply it to something like that, correct? And say that it would be 1000, it would be 1 million. Can you show me the answer? Come on, let's remove $sign. Okay. And what would be the output price? Oh, if I understand that properly, it would cost only 20 cents versus $75 for 1 million token in their flagship model Qwen Turbo, if it's flagship. Okay, and Qwen Max, which is the smallest context, but it's much more complicated model, is the most recent one, reasoning model, yes. Let's do something like that. Plus, and let's calculate the output token size, multiply to 1 million token, 8. So of course, if we divide 75 to 8, we see that 9 times cheaper. Qwen is 9 times cheaper than O1. So hopefully they could, OpenAI would provide some nice response for that. By the way, let's just check if OpenAI already announced something or not. And we probably need to look into maybe some news. Now, the latest news about computing using agent, and that's it. And Stargate project, and before that Sora, and that's it. And for products, it's again research, the same computer agent, safety, global affairs, January 28, introducing GPT gov. So, for most people, it's nothing. But for for government agencies, they couldn't use DeepSeek from China using their API services, and even they could use Microsoft Azure hosted in United States to host some models, or just to use some OpenAI LLM models, unless it's in their some special type of cloud called government cloud, because it's prohibited by law. So I don't know what they have, if they need some models, if they need to help provide some help to people, like to some federal agencies to do their work. They have no way of using the latest models, latest things in AI world, unless it's in the government cloud. So the ChatGPT government available in their Microsoft Azure Commercial Cloud, in Azure Government Cloud. It's cool for them. So at least even for very high prices, like 9 times more than Qwen Max and 7 times more than DeepSeek, they could access some responses from ChatGPT and utilize it for their needs. So it's probably good news, but it's, let's say truly, it's not related to us, correct? Because if you build um, any custom project for customer or for someone, of course you're more interested in having cheaper model, more performant model for less price. So it's not something they provide. Okay, let's wait for some news from them, because right now, yeah, we see there are no news. 551 article without any filter applied and newest. So yeah, nothing new here. Okay. So what would be the next step? Yeah, it's our experiments with strawberry. Let's oh and our DeepSeek. Oh really? 1, 2, 3, 4 very fine. Thinks if I'm a human or not. Oh, also our nice site which we checked a lot recently, it's DeepSeek status. Let's refresh that website. Oh. I want to execute and install LLM Studio. Just LM Studio. So just to see if we could use it to test some of the models more easily than with all Llama. I haven't looked into the LM Studio a lot. I know that it provides some ChatGPT-like interface on your local computer, but if you're looking into API, of course, Llama is nice because it's provides you the same APIs for OpenAI and for DeepSeek. So you just specify base URL like localhost some port, and that's it. You can use any of your product, like you use, I don't know, you don't care so API will be on your local computer, and you will pay nothing just to try things out. So okay, it doing something. I couldn't move it onto my okay, I can now move. Okay, get my first LLM, and we will look DeepSeek R1 distilled. Start with state of art. Okay, enable LLM service on login. What is that? Okay, so looks like they also have LLM service, so most probably you can use it as well. Download 1%. And we have my models, LLMs, text embedding, and we still don't have any models. Okay, models directory, that's it. And here we could choose some of the latest models. And yeah, we used DeepSeek R1 Distill Qwen 7B. And yeah, so it's downloading 4% now. Most probably doesn't require a lot, and even my memory would be sufficient to execute it. Powerful reasoning model in a small package. Okay. We tried to use 5.4 from Llama, as you remember, and I even tried to use Llama 3.3. But of course, yeah, I couldn't execute it because of memory issues. Okay, and it's developer docs. And yeah, looks like they have the very similar things. You just could start a local host on some port. You can specify it here like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you will have version 1 chat completion, version 1 completion embeddings. So of course not the full list of all OpenAI services, but at least it provides something. And we have runtime CUDA Llama Windows, and it's compatible. So looks like we just can execute model and work with that. And here we could just chat with our model, and we will have all the chats here like normal, like in ChatGPT, and we can start new chats, remove previous chats, and so on. So it's pretty cool. And we can even create some folders to organize our chats, and we can show it in File Explorer, really. And here we could attach some PDF, plain text, or docx file. Interesting if they actually supporting any models which could do Markdown. Yeah, it's also a nice thing because most of the models return your responses in Markdown. Expand reasoning blocks by default. Okay, font size large, clear. Okay, and it's some experimental features, advanced. Present, no present, system prompts. Okay, settings, temperature 08, limit response no, all the sampling no, structure output, yeah, and we can provide JSON schema and use structured output. Basically cool. And we can preserve all that as some separate presets. Nice. Okay, what else? Conversational nodes, add node, some node. Okay. So simple, but mighty, I'd say. Of course, it's more nice than Llama because it's allow you to immediately do something here. And it has power user or developer. And it's in developer mode. It shows the build number 3 here. System message. How many we use of memory and CPU. And that would be our just normal system settings. Language, color theme, local LLM service, enable local LLM service. Okay. Ensure most one model is loaded via JIT at any given time and loads previous model. Show the bar info blocks in chat. Enable model load configuration supporting presets. Experimental. Stable. Pa-pa-pam. Nice. So we are still downloading some model we can use. So let's copy. Yeah, let's look at it. And API still some outage here for DeepSeek. We added some money into DeepSeek just to try it out, and we couldn't use this money because it's outage. So you see, it's already 30s. We have 3 hours into 30s. They have 19 hours into 30, and it's mostly all the time when they have outage, partial outage, or full outage. And right now it's a major outage. And they said that at least Chat GPT, their GPT client works nice in DeepSeek here. Let's double check. Are you here? Okay. Okay. Nice. It's syncing and it's working pretty fast. So unless we want to use API, DeepSeek we can use. So okay, what we will do as well today, after instead not only exploring the models, but what we will do as well. Let's think. Oh, really? Use more intelligence? Think. What is if I use more intelligence? Really? Oh, it's cool. It's cool. They added new capability to 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 ChatGPT now. So you can choose not only models like O1 Pro or O1, but also you can ask them to use more intelligence. So what if we ask the same question with that option and without that option? Let's just refresh it. Okay, yeah, it's the option now. Sync and not sync. So what would be our question? I want to build let's say one program which could run local LLM and provide functionalities like ChatGPT chat, including chats, history, search, choosing a model, so on. The only difference would be that this application could execute model, could fully execute local model and don't require online access. I am having Android phone. Can you please help me to build this application and also say what I need to install and use to test this program and deploy to market? So let's ask here. Let's ask here without deep thinking, and of course let's go to DeepSeek and ask it with search as well. Really? Hello, I'm your valued customer. Please answer me. No way. Let's not use search. Okay, if I haven't used search, it's fine with it. Okay. Okay, I like how it's working. So it's trying to see, of course, I'd like to do it with search. Why I'm asking it? Because I saw some projects which they can execute DeepSeek on phone without any issues. So let's at least see if it's possible and how would be complex to create something like that. local LLM integration. So model selection, use quantized model optimized for mobile, smaller size, lower RAM usage. Transformer slide, Hugging Face model converted for mobile with TensorFlow Lite. Libraries, Llama CPP Android port. Use Llama CPP Android port as a starting point. TensorFlow Lite, alternative for model execution. Android app development language, Kotlin, or Java. Jetpack for history storage. Search for searchable chat history. Model management. Testing deployment. Okay, I have 8 GB of RAM published via Google Play Store. Step by step. Download Android Studio. Create new project. Use Llama CPP script to quantize model, yes. Example command, convert output F16 model name something, add Llama CPP to Android. Build C++ code Android NDK. Expose interface functionalities via GNI Java native interface. Load model in app. Use asset manager TensorFlow Lite. Implement, add dependency. Lazy column in Jetpack Composer for messaging history. Add text input field and send button. Performance optimization, testing, deploying. Okay. Can you please use the latest results in this area to provide the best answer with search results? I don't know. So it doesn't want me to do that with search result. No way. No way. Okay. Oh. We have GPT-01 and we have GPT-01 with, yeah, that one with syncing. Okay. Let's see, 6 seconds. And that one without syncing thought for a few seconds. What if we'll try to do something like one Pro? Let's try with sync as well and compare the results. So let's see without sync. General outline, high-level architecture, local model files, interference library, need to model that run interference locally on the device, via components. Optionally, post-processing, choosing a local interface approach, Llama CPP or DDML-based approach, the same as DeepSeek, okay. Pros, good community support, especially for Llama-based or similar models. Reduce model size drastically down to 8-bit or 4-bit. Cons may still be slow for larger models and mobile devices unless you go for heavy quantized smaller models. Quite for some 7-bit parameters model in 4 or 8-bit mode. MLC LLM is project from MLC team that aims to optimize LLM on device interference using TVM-based compilation. Okay, so again, TensorFlow Lite, the same thing. And building the application, Android Studio setup, the same. Llama CPP wrapper, the same. Loading and managing model files, something like. Directly creating UI. Lazy column from Jetpack Compose, the same. History model, handling token generation and streaming. You might want token by token streaming so the user sees the text appear gradually, okay. Support partial output callback, you can stream these partial tokens to your UI with live typing effect, okay. Performance optimization tips, okay. Testing and debugging, local test on an emulator, device testing, profiling, distribution on Google Play Store. summary tools of you need. Okay, example development roadmap. Convert model to format with 8-bit or 4-bit. Test the CLI, check memory usage, speed, port to Android. Add native model, optimize, final notes. Okay, what did the same model with syncing? So, of course, it says something about smaller models, choosing frameworks. Llama again, CPP, TensorFlow Lite, runtime for mobile, Hugging Face interface for Android, Android app architecture, native core, Android AI logic layer, Java Kotlin, basic flow, step to build. Nice, it even here provides some snippet. And some Kotlin snippets. So again, doesn't provide. Oh, I need to pay 25 registration fee to do that on mobile. Okay, let's see Pro model, Pro answer with syncing capabilities. Oh, really? It thought about 5 seconds. So model selection. Llama CPP, application layer, detailed steps, install. So basically all the same things here, but it's provided some GitHub repository links. Nice. It looks like it has even access to some internet, but I understand that it's its knowledge. And DeepSeek, we couldn't do that request as of now because it said busy. And if just by some case we want to go and execute the same in GPT-4 or we can search or we can sync. So we can use only one tool. Let's use search. And let's just use GPT-4 or search. Now it was able to search it. Hardware limitation. Alternate approach. Okay. Development steps, Android Studio, LLM. What is the most feasible LLM to execute on mobile phones as of now? So let's see what it's proposed here. Hardware limitation, Android device setup development, Android Studio, model selections, MLC chat app is designed to enable user and run and interact with LLM locally on various devices, including Android phones, supports, implement core features. Is the MLC chat app the best option to implement local application right now. So they said Gemma, Mistral, Phi2 is prominent solution to run an LLM local and mobile device MLC chat app. Alternate Chatter UI, private LLM. Consideration. Let's ask what about recent DeepSeek V3 models. R1 model. Notably, more efficient models like 8B or 32B, which are available in various forms, including 4-bit quantization. This is more designed to retain the reasoning capabilities of the original while being more resource efficient. Model and typical, and however, even with this optimization, running a 8 billion parameter model on typical Android smartphone remains challenging due to hardware constraints. For mobile deployment, models especially optimized like Mistral 7B may offer more feasible balance between. In summary, while DeepSeek represents a significant advancement in LLM development, its current iteration may still be too resource intensive for practical execution on standard mobile hardware. Explore models and applications specifically optimized for mobile. Okay. Sources. And what is the sources? We provided Hugging Face. Of course, Azure already available. And here all versions are some models, distilled models. DeepSeek R10. Dynamic for bit. Let's look for that model. Is it DeepSeek R10, the version of including and 4-bit format? Oh, I don't want to print. So maybe 1.2, 1.5 billion 4 bits, for example, something like that. So its version is here. Join the Discord Maiden on slots, fine-tuned for free. And we have that model of course lower memory usage than any of those models and much faster, and where we can find some information about that model. Model files, readme, model save tensors. So the model is about 1.6 GB. And how much So we're looking on distilled model. So Qwen for bit, not much memory, but do it has some card or something just to understand all the parameters? So that model is not supported anywhere, and it's all the quantization of those models. So that is the biggest amount of downloads. So they quantize it even to 2 bits. Low quality but surprisingly usable. Okay, let's provide some us food to go and read that model cards more. Yeah, more carefully, just to understand. Not recommended. But there are few models which even say that low quality, but surprisingly usable. So and it will start the download, correct? No. Download, copy download link, contribute files. Yeah, all the distilled models. Okay. So, and DeepSeek still don't want me to respond. Okay. And ChatGPT. Okay. So, the question is, would be it my next challenge and travel or not? The question is, of course, interesting. Probably is always I need to understand if such products exist, and if they exist, maybe I could prioritize something else. I still want to see some developer helpers like Cursor AI, like AI, aid helper AI, and maybe investigate some other better techniques using Copilot, Copilot chat, and preview of their executor or something. Yeah, because I mean, not an issue. Try to create some Android application here and use some of the pre-trained or like distilled models with lower quality, which probably will execute fine on most of Android phones, especially on more powerful like Samsung Galaxy series, Samsung Galaxy S and 2 X series. So 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Do we have 24? Maybe no, 24. Maybe we have 25, which would be available soon. Of course, they could execute them because they have a lot of CPU, GPU power, so it shouldn't be an issue for them. And having some local model is nice. And if you can make it also do some crawling in the web to search something and provide you better responses, it's even nicer. Like the power in your mobile phone. Most probably it's already here on the market. I'll need to double check. If not, maybe I could look into that. But also, yeah, I need to take some break and think till tomorrow, maybe a few days. What would be my next investment? Probably I need to look into developer tools first, because without them, of course, all the development would be not so fast. So yeah, I think we did some research today. We did some research, and we are now will be wrapping up the stream. If anyone's still looking or will be looking it afterwards, please leave some comments about what you really want to look into, or maybe some your ideas, or maybe some questions. I don't know. If not, it's also fine. I'll continue my journey. But if you have anything, I will be happy to discuss it with you, of course. So that's it. As always, I wish you to be a good person with a lot of willingness to invest into your wisdom, learning, mind, acceptance, and of course, open your heart to love in all possible forms. Yeah. Okay. I think it's that it. I'll stop in my broadcasting and see you tomorrow or whenever we will meet and whenever